Hello, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by STEPH.
Hello.
We're looking at FARAAZ, the official trailer, starring Hansal, Mehta. And it says directed by National Award winner. Oh, oops, I messed that up big time. So it's directed by Hansal Mehta and produced by Anubhav Sinha. Cast, Juhi Babar Soni, Amir Ali, and Aditya Rawal. This comes out February 23rd, 2023. Can you believe it's 2023 already?
No.
Oh my God.
No, I can't.
It's like just yesterday the world shut down.
Yeah.
2023. Okay, February 3rd, 2023. That's when this comes out. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. If you are, if you're not, I don't know why you're here. But hopefully you're enjoying it. And yeah. So also, STEPH is on Instagram. And I convinced her to do it. She started an OnlyFeed account. So you go ahead and follow her there. Links in the description below. Made you look.
Ha 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 ha! Joke's on you.
That's right.
And you.
It's a dual account between Steph and Achara. OnlyFeeds with an apostrophe after the S.
Yep.
That's how it works. I don't know how to English anymore. All right.
English?
Oh, 2016. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Okay. Okay, let me give some perspective here in case I might be dumb. I'm going to look it up real fast. In 1971, in 1971, an internal crisis. I keep wanting to say international.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shut up, mouth. You don't know what you're saying. In 1971, an internal crisis in Pakistan resulted in a third war between India and Pakistan and the secession of East Pakistan, creating the independent state of Bangladesh. Okay? So now you're caught up on that. All right, cool. So this used to be part of Pakistan. And it's 2016, so not that long ago. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We begin with breaking news.
Breaking news, terror attack.
लेवांत इराक से खलीफा ने पूरे दुनिया के मुस्लिमों को आवाज लगाई और जो भी अल्लाह की कुर्बत को नहीं समझते उन्हें खत्म करो।
Jesus. Yeah, this is a bit much.
Yeah.
All units coming, all units coming.
Hostage situation. काफी civilians and foreign nationals फंसे हुए हैं.
फराज हुसैन, बांग्लादेश का शहजादा।
Please.
When everyone is gone, हमें याद रखा जाएगा।
इनको लगता है मासूम को मार के इनको ब्लेसिंग्स मिलते हैं।
अल्लाह हुआ।
इस्लाम के ठेकेदार बनते हैं बहनचोद।
मेरा बेटा वहाँ पूरी रात से अंदर फंसा हुआ है। अगर आप लोगों से नहीं हो रहा तो मुझे बताइए, I will go in.
इस्लाम खतरे में है।
Stop it! हमारी आइडेंटिटी हमारे कल्चर से आती है, सिर्फ हमारे रिलीजन से नहीं।
I am how every Muslim should be.
पहले इंसान बन, बाद में सोचना मुस्लिम होना क्या होता है।
What the fuck is your problem? तुझे चाहिए क्या यार?
तुम जैसों से अपना इस्लाम वापस चाहिए।
Okay. I'll let you go first.
It was really intense. It's so, I don't know what the proper word is. It's always like heartbreaking to see how religions can cause extremism and how governments and politics can play into the extremism of religions and how people can convince themselves that their God and their greater power could want them to commit violence. Like, in no way would a God want that. And then it was also triggering in the sense that, like, at least in the States, we deal with like active shooters a lot now. And like to think about like that opening scene in this trailer where someone just comes in shooting is so scary, how you could just take a life like that. The one line that really stuck was that ending line, or one of the ending lines, when he's like, think about being a human being first. And I do think that's really powerful and what we should be thinking. Like, we're all humans first. We might have different associations, different belief systems, but we are the same species.
Yeah, I have a hard time with stuff like this. really hard time. Halfway through the trailer, I was like, do I want to keep watching this?
Right.
I don't know if I want to do this reaction anymore. That's how hard of a time I have with this type of content. I guess it speaks to how well it's done because like I had to remove myself a little bit and be objective from a technical and critical standpoint and just like take myself out of the emotional state because it was getting to be too much for me. I think it was the series of shots of people getting killed.
Right.
It's just got to be a bit much. And I know it's not intending to glorify that, but it is sort of selling it as an action point, even though it's not an action film. That's not the idea. The series of it just got, it's like, okay, yo, that's a lot. It was hard for me to watch. Technically, though, I thought it was well done in terms of the look, in terms of the acting, in terms of the shot design and just the makeup of it. Like, cinematography was really nice. From the technical angle, I thought that it was very, very well done. I don't know if I can watch it, though. I don't know if I can get into this movie when it's too real like that, especially about events that are not that long ago. This is, what, 6-7 years ago? It's so real, and I'm like, yo, that's rough. It's like I feel so helpless when I watch that stuff. I get angry and I get upset. There's nothing I can do about it. There's absolutely nothing I can do. And it just makes me enraged and frustrated. So what I do is I just bury my head in the sand when it comes to things like this because I'm helpless to it. Like, what am I gonna do? Honestly, I suppose it's a story that deserves to be told. You know, respect to the filmmakers involved because they decided to embark on telling this particular story. I don't know that it's a movie that everybody wants to watch. You know, I have no idea. I mean, would you sign up to watch something like this? Like, oh yeah, what are we gonna do on Friday night at 7:30? Let's go watch that movie about the terrorists killing everybody. Like, you know what I mean? It's not something I necessarily elect to do. Bravo to the filmmakers for embarking on telling this story, especially if it's one that I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. And so it's a way of sort of paying homage to the victims of this because there are people that died in this that like didn't have to. It's wrong. And so it's a way to sort of like remember them, I suppose. That's the silver lining for me, you know?
Yeah, it's just tough with today's current climate. Like, not much has changed. This stuff is still happening, and it's like, it seems like we can't get lost in the fact that, you know, I don't know how many shots came out in the first 30 seconds. It's just like every single life. And like, that's not just a life, that's a family that's ruined,
Yes,
right?
yes.
There's so much to that. And it can seem like so quick and you forget that. I don't know, with today's political climate, I find it really hard for me to watch movies like this.
Yeah.
I find myself delving into more escapism of fantasy or sci-fi, you know, whatever it is that's not truly real because I open the news, I see this.
Yeah, it's too much for me. There was some news program, I forgot what it was. It was talking about somewhere overseas. There was some irresponsibility going on with like a gas line or something like that. It was like a city block just blew up. There was footage of it and just like caught on fire and exploded. And I was like, I had to shut it off because even though I didn't see any people, I knew that there were people there. And that was just a lot to take in. I texted people, I forgot who it was that was in like whoever I was talking to on the regular at that moment. I'm like, don't watch this footage. It's getting passed around. Do not watch it. It's very upsetting because that stuff gets passed around to everybody, catches like wildfire, you know? And I'm like, why are we sharing this? It's so upsetting.
Yeah, it's
Stop.
a really gross culture of that.
That's it, I guess. I don't want to end this in like a happy way. It's just like, this is a very upsetting story. So,
Right.
But I would love to know from you guys in the comments, how many of you guys will watch this? How many of you guys are curious enough to watch this movie? That's it for now. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
STEPH. SABRAW.
Peace out.